How did I become a regular Joker into a vampire Joker? The answer is simple. 2 reasons. Comics and horror movies, especially vampire horror movies. So to start off with my childhood. In childhood, I loved reading. Once I got into my teenage years, I started reading comic books galore. Like, not the horror. I didn't get into horror comic books yet. I got into, like, Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my first comic book I read. An old Spider-Man comic book. I thought, what would it be like to be one of those guys? And then eventually Cosplay got in there. But then before that, I started watching horror movies like Freddy vs. Jason and Friday the 13th and a whole bunch of other stuff. But then I got into Underworld. Now, I know Underworld is very well underappreciated, but the way Selene the vampire just, like, sucked blood and just tore the werewolves to shit, I just wanted to, like, be one of those vampires. Like, I wanted to be a vampire or a werewolf. First of all, I wanted to be a werewolf, because I have sympathy for them, still do to this day. And then I started getting into cosplay. That's play on the words costume play. Cos means costume and lay means play. Cosplay. It's called costume playing. Basically, I take a character, I make the costume, and I become that character for conventions. So, my first costume was actually Kylo Ren. Because I really like Star Wars. So the first convention I went as Kylo Ren. And that was not so good. Second convention I went as Joker. Now, that's the one you probably know me as, is Joker. I went as my own Heath Ledger punk-style Joker with kind of a messed up smile, but everyone loves that one. So, yeah, Joker was always my favorite character. So, now, over the past couple weeks, I watch a lot of vampire movies like Lost Boys and Dracula Untold. I actually have Dracula Untold on DVD. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if Joker was a vampire? So I looked up different Earths in the DC universe that have vampires. I came across one called Earth 43, where Batman was bitten by Dracula. I think it's Earth 43. Earth 43, I believe. Batman was bitten by Dracula. And the whole Justice League was bitten by Batman. And they became the Batman Vampire Legion almost. So, I thought, what if Batman bit the Joker and Joker started his own, like, hive of vampires? So, I started thinking, what if I revamp my old Joker costume with some of the parts I already have and make him a vampire Joker, bent on revenge against vampire Batman and wanting revenge? Here's the kicker, though. My Joker's from a different universe, or different Earth, Earth 43. And we're from the regular Earth. So how would I make my Joker fit into this timeline? So I started looking around shops. Like, I started looking at a lot of references for teeth, and finally saw a pair from Scarecrow brand, the ones that mold to your teeth. And you guys have seen them in a bunch of shorts and a bunch of videos. Those things really, really rock. So I had the fangs. Now all I need to do is bring out... Actually, I got the fangs last. But after I looked up the fangs, I had to look up how the Joker's going to look. How he's going to look in the final look. So, had my old crow coat from Halloween last year. That was going to be the main point, the coat. I got a wig from Amazon from the Jared Leto costume. And that was going to be cool, so I could style it up, and synthetic hair, so I could style it up and make it look all wild and crazy, like it's been full and mangy and all that. Then I still had the pants, still had the shirt. What else was missing? I got a vest, jacket, tie from Valley Village. my local thrift store. And I really like these things. I've shown them to you before. So those actually completed the costume, but then I needed more. So I got some purple fingerless gloves. And that really tied the costume together. And then all I needed was makeup. So I went to Spirit Halloween to get the fangs. And I came across the best cream colored makeup you can come up with. And I can't go get it right now, but once I had all the components together, all I have to do is wait for Comic-Con. I'm really, really excited to show you guys what the final result is. Then all I needed was a look. I decided to settle on what would Willem Dafoe look like if he was Joker. I also played around with the idea, a concept that I looked at, which I will put in the final video, of what I settled on for the final look. Where Joker's got his hair like all messed up, he's got like his fangs showing, he's got like wrinkles and scars all over his face. But I also like the look from Zack Snyder's Justice League, where he's got scars, he's got like a little bit of red coming off his mouth, a little bit of smeared lipstick. Now, cool, so I had all three of those concepts in my head while designing this costume. The vampire look, Jared Leto's look, and of course, the comic book look, that Willem Dafoe, if he was Joker. So I had all this in mind, and also I had to think about what would he walk like, how would he walk as a Joker, like how would he walk as Vampire Joker. So I was thinking about walking like he was elegant, like suave, like his hand, one hand on his side, one hand like this. I didn't like that. I thought of just walking like a gentleman, like I could show you that. Hold on. Try walking like this. Like that. When he sits, he goes like this. And when Joker sits, he goes like this when he's like a vampire. He sits with his leg crossed. So guys, that's how I came up with this Joker costume. So, hope you guys liked it. A lot of this came out of my childhood, my love for vampire characters. I just recently watched Lost Boys, so again, for like the 14th time. So Lost Boys is a real big inspiration for this. So was Underworld. So was my love for the character Joker. So I hope you guys like this little documentary about how I became, how I turned myself into the vampire Joker. So guys, next one, this is the way to cosplay. I'll see y'all on convention day.